we're having, what do you mean? Oh, hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great summer. I'm here with Miss Mrs. Cheatham. This is our second year doing our story together. So we've chosen a book that we can read together because it's a letter. It's a really cool book. It's called Dear Mr. Blueberry. I don't know if you've ever read it before, but it's a really cute story with a student, writing letters to her teacher, Mr. Blueberry, and then him answering her. So there's a little bit of education in it. It's really cute. And hey, write to your teachers over the summer. They like to hear from you. So this is called Dear Mr. Blueberry. It's got a cute little postage stamp from Nantucket, Massachusetts. So you know me and maps and things. You know where Massachusetts is. All right. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I'm going to let you start. I think you're Emily.
Yes, I am Emily. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I love whales very much, and I think I saw one in my pond today. Please send me some information on whales as I think he might be hurt. Love, Emily.
And here's the picture. So think about that. Could you have a whale living in your pond? Look at his tail. I think it's called a fluke.
It is called a fluke.
All right. And here's the answer back from her teacher. Dear Emily, here are some details about whales. I don't think you'll find it was a whale you saw because whales don't live in ponds, but in salt water. Yours sincerely, your teacher, Mr. Blueberry. And for those of you in second, third, fourth, fifth, you probably have learned about how to write the end of a letter with yours sincerely. And there she is reading her letter with her little brother at the table. All right. So she's going to receive the letter. Here you go, Emily.
Dear Mr. Blueberry, I am now putting salt into the pond every day before breakfast. And last night I saw my whale smile. I think he's feeling better. Do you think he might be lost? Love, Emily.
Oh, goodness. So Emily still believes that there's a whale living in her little pond. So here we go. Here's her little pond. She's feeding it. And she still believes there's a whale. So what do you think? Could there be a whale living in her pond? Let's find out. You seem to be frozen. I'm going to continue reading. All right. It froze for a second. I don't know if it did on your end, but it did here. All right. We're going to keep going. Dear Emily, please don't put any more salt in the pond. I'm sure your parents won't be pleased. Yeah, please ask your parents first. I'm afraid there can't be a whale in your pond because whales don't get lost. They always know where they are in the oceans. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. So here she is getting her letter. Oh, I love this old mail slot. We don't have those around here in Florida, but there are still places, maybe in Massachusetts, to get your mail in a mail slot. All right, so she's still having to take this information and try to understand it. All right.
Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I am very happy because I saw my whale jump up and spurt lots of water. He looked blue. Does this mean he might be a blue whale? Love, Emily. P.S. What can I feed him with?
Okay, here's her picture now again. Oh, my stars. I'm not sure how this is happening, but she really believes it's a blue whale in her little teeny pond in her backyard. And we all know how that works because you'd have to have water that comes to it. And anyway, let's keep going. Dear Emily, blue whales are blue. And they eat tiny shrimp-like creatures that live in the sea. However, I must tell you that a blue whale is much, much too big to live in your pond. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. P.S., and that's postscript. It's like I thought of this afterwards. Perhaps it is a blue goldfish? Is there such thing as blue goldfish?
I've never seen one.
All right, here we go. So she's reading her letters, and I believe she's got some goldfish pictures here. Like she's studying whales and goldfish. So she's using the information that she's learning from her teacher to study and learn more about them, which is pretty cool. You always should be doing that. Research, research, research. You have a question? Go find the answer. All right.
Dear Mr. Blueberry, last night I read your letter to my whale. Afterward, he let me stroke his head. It was very exciting. I secretly took him some crunched up cornflakes and breadcrumbs. This morning I looked in the pond and they were all gone. I think I should call him Arthur. What do you think? Love, Emily.
Have you noticed Emily's not quite getting the concept that a blue whale cannot live in her pond? But you know what? She is full on believing there is one. Look at that cute picture. Very cute. All right. Mr. Blueberry is going to have to try to let her down easy that, sorry, not a blue whale. Dear Emily, I must point out to you quite forcibly now that in no way could a whale live in your pond. Like he tried to be nice and gentle. Now he's like, you may not know that whales are migratory, which means they travel great distances each day. I am sorry to disappoint you. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. So he's like, I'm so sorry, honey. I know you want to believe this, but it's no way. Look at the poor thing. She's like, and in her head, she's probably like, I don't know what he's talking about. I got a blue whale in my pond.
There's most definitely a blue whale.
Hey, if you find a blue whale in your pond, please send me and her a letter, and we'd love to talk to you about it.
Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I'm a little sad. Arthur has gone. I think your letter made sense to him, and he has decided to be
Migratory.
I'm like, oh man, love Emily.
We're still working on it. No. So maybe, here's the picture. So maybe in her own head, to hear that they're migratory made her think that maybe that he really isn't there anymore. All right. This is still recording, correct?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. All right. Oh, I get to read this part. Sorry. Dear Emily, please don't be too sad. It really was impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Perhaps when you are older, you would like to sail the ocean, studying and protecting whales. You should be an oceanographer. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. And here's her. She looks very sad. I'm very sad about her. But look how much she's learned about whales, though, through this. She's now got whale posters, and she's done all sorts of whale research. And again, never stop learning. If you have a question, go learn about it.
Dear Mr. Blueberry, it's been the happiest day. I went to the beach, and you'll never guess, but I saw Arthur. I called to him, and he smiled. I knew it was Arthur because he let me stroke his head. I gave him some of my sandwich, and then we said goodbye. I shouted that I loved him very much, and I hope you don't mind. I said you loved him too. Love, Emily, and Arthur.
So let me show you the pictures. Here she is seeing the whale, the big blue whale, her beach. Now, she is in Massachusetts, so you would possibly not that close to shore because he'd get beach. But you could possibly see a blue whale up that far north. And then here he is waving goodbye with his fluke. And there she is waving goodbye. And that is, I believe,
The end.
the end. So I hope you guys have a great summer. Never stop learning. Send your teachers a letter. They'd love to hear from you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good summer. Oh, we're still recording.